Hi, I'm Peter Birch and welcome to this week's show. We're going to take a closer look at the Australian death adder. Welcome to CrittaCam. Today's show is all about the Australian death adder, and in particular we're taking a closer look at the common death adder right here, better known as Acanthopus antarcticus, meaning the southern death adder. These guys are absolute masters of disguise. They sit in wait, just like this little tub we've got here. We've got it set up with naturalistic leaf litter. These guys like to burrow down in the leaf litter and they sit there in their wait. They use their camouflage, waiting for the prey item. And believe it or not, they're an absolute stealth warrior. They'll sit and they'll wait. So they're a perfect ambush predator, waiting for the food to come to them. They'll sit in this position for about 3 to 6 months. Man, talk about very patient animals. So the death adder is just like a few of the other Australian elapids. They give birth to live babies. Basically, they give birth in a small, clear membrane sac which they tear their way out and move freely off into the bush. Being able to look after themselves exactly the same day that they are born is absolutely tremendous. Their venom is neurotoxic, which can cause paralysis, and before anti-venom was invented, 50% of people that were bitten were doomed to die. Now that is pretty reassuring, knowing that we now have anti-venom to help most of us survive these bites. They've been recorded to have one of the quickest strikes out of all the venomous snakes. We're talking 1/2600th of a second. Man, that thing is so quick. Basically, by the time you've registered that the thing has bitten you, it's already pulled back. Those things are absolutely lightning quick. And when it comes to prey items, you can be assured that they definitely hit that item on the side of the head, first time, every time, because they don't have a second guess. They have a small caudal lure on the base of their tail, which they use as a lure. So they'll sit there and they'll flicker their tail like a worm-like structure. Small birds, rodents, and other reptiles, including lizards, will come in close enough to try and grab hold of that prey item, thinking it's a worm, but man, to their surprise, on the other end of that is this big, gigantic, venomous head ready to bite down deep into their tissue. They range from 30 centimetres to 60 centimetres, being a large adult these days. And I mean, I can tell you now, at that size, they still have a fang length of about 10 millimetres. That's 1 centimetre. That's quite a decent sized fang length for an animal that size. It bites deep down into the tissue. Like I said before, it pumps in that neurotoxic venom, hoping to paralyse the food item and then allowing the snake to consume it whole. The common death adder is considered to be one of Australia's venomous land snakes. As you can tell with those big, gigantic buff head, their giant venom glands sitting on the back of that head, that fast strike, the long fangs, that neurotoxic venom delivering quite a large dose will definitely slow down any predator, including a human. It's the reason why when we're in these areas where these guys exist, being woodlands and shrublands, with a lot of leaf litter on the ground, it's advised to wear some nice, thick leather boots and hopefully protect your feet while you're out there bushwalking. You have to admit the death adders are an absolutely amazing animal. The closest thing we have in Australia is to a viper. Please leave a comment below, hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, thanks for watching CrittaCam.